Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayana Namaskrityam
Narayana Namaskrityam
Naranjaiva Narottamam
Naranjayva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devi
Saraswati
Saraswati Vyasa
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato
Tato
Jayamudire
Jayamudire
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayesu
Nashtaprayesu
Vajreshu
Subhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam
Nityam
Bhagavata
Bhagavata
Sevaya
Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Uttamasloke
Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavatirnaistiti
Bhaktin
Bhakti
Bhakti
Bhagavate
Naistiti
Nastiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya
Krishnaya
Vasudevaya
Vasudevaya
Devagi Nandanaya Cha
Devaki
Devaki
Nandanaya Cha
Nandanaya
Nandagopakumaraya
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 Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya
Govindaya Namo Namah. Hare
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 18, text number 42. 1:18:42. So the Parishit Maharaj cursed by the Brahmana boy. That lesson, the chapter name is Parishit Maharaj Parishit cursed by the Brahmana boy. So please repeat the sloka behind me. Navai nirbir parakyam
Navai
Devam
Paradhyam
Sammatum avaipakva buddhe
Sammantam
Sammatmarasya
Arasi Avipakva
Buddhe
Buddhi
Buddhe
Yattejasatурvaisahena gupta
Ittejashadvarshahena Gupta
Vindanti badrani atto bayat prayajaha.
Vindanti
Vindanti
Bhadrani
Bhadrani Akshita
Akutta
Satyama
Bhayavataha.
Prajaha
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. Na,
Na
No,
never.
never.
Never
Why?
Why?
Why
As a matter of fact.
As
as
a
a
matter
matter
of
of
fact,
fact
Nirbihi,
it be
by any man.
by
by
any
any
man,
Naradevam,
Naradev,
Naradevam
unto a man God.
unto
unto
a
a
man
man
God,
God
Paraakyam,
Kvara,
Parak
who is transcendental.
who
who
is
transcended,
transcendental
Sammatum,
somewhat
Sammatam
placed on equal footing.
place
place on
on
equal
equal
footing
footing,
Arhasi,
Arhati,
Arati
by the prowess.
by
by
the
the
promise
promise,
Avaipakva,
Avipatva,
Avipatva
unripe or immature.
unripe
unripe
or
or
immature
immature,
Buddhe,
Buddhe,
Buddhi
intelligence.
intelligence
intelligence,
Yat,
yet
Yat
of whom.
of
of whom,
whom
Tejasa,
Tejasa,
Tejasa
by the prowess.
by
by the
the promise
promise,
Durvaisahena,
Durvesayana,
Durvisahena
unsurpassable. Unsurpassable.
unsurpassable
unsurpassable,
Guptaha,
Guptaha,
Guptaha
protected.
protected,
protected
Vindanti,
Vindan
Vindanti,
enjoys.
enjoys
enjoys,
Badrani,
Bhadrani
Bhadrani,
all prosperity.
all
all
prosperity,
prosperity
Agutaha, Bayaha,
Akutaha,
Akutaha
Bhayaha,
Vayaha
completely defended.
completely
completely defended
defended,
Prajaha,
Prajaha
Prajaha,
the subject.
the
the subject
subject.
Translation. There is no purport in this sloka. This is a translation. Please repeat behind me. Oh my boy,
Oh
Oh
my
my
boy
boy,
your intelligence is immature,
your
your
intelligence is
intelligence is
immature,
immature
and therefore
and
and
therefore
therefore
you have no knowledge
you
you
have
have
no
no
knowledge
knowledge
that the king,
that
that
the
the
king,
king
who is the best amongst
who
is
is
the
the
best
best
among
among
us
us
human beings,
human
human
beings
beings,
is as good as
is as good as
the personality of Godhead.
the personality of Godhead.
He is never to be
He is never to be
placed on an
placed on an
equal footing
equal footing
with common men.
with common men.
The citizens of the state
The citizens of the state
live in prosperity,
live in
live in
prosperity,
prosperity,
being protected by his
being protected by his
unsurpassable prowess.
unsurpassable prowess.
Hare Krishna. So, this is the conversation between the Samikya Rishi and his son Shringi. So, this is after the incident. The Shringi, the boy, after cursing the king, he came to his hut, and by seeing his father's position, he was crying. And then the father opened his eyes and he removed the snake from his shoulder. Then he was asking, "Why are you crying?" Then the boy explained everything to his father. Now the father is replying. So what he is replying that? He said he is calling his son, "Oh my boy, your intelligence is immature. You are an immature boy. You don't have the intelligence." That's what he is saying. Why? Why he is not intelligent? So you don't have any knowledge about the king. So the king, he is the best among the human being. Who the current king, who is the Parikshit Maharaj, he is the best among the human being. He is supposed to be treated as good as personality of Godhead. Yes, all the king, not only Parikshit Maharaj, any king, any person who is in the control of the citizens, they are supposed to be treated as a personality of Godhead, because they are taking care of the citizens' protection and that their needs. Everything is taken care by the king. So he's supposed to be is a representative of Godhead. That is, we need to treat him as a representative of Godhead, as well as good as a God, he need to be treat him. So that is the way the Vedic culture time the kings are treated. They are all Raja Rishis, so they need to be treated in that same way. They are supposed to be not to be treated as a common man. We are all common people. So how the respect we are giving to the other person, we suppose not to give the same respect to the king, because the king need to be treated as a personality of Godhead. And because of the king, the citizens of the state is living prosperity. So all the entire kingdom was very prosper. There is no scarcity. All our people are happy and protected by the unsurpassable prowess of this king, Parikshit Maharaj. So you disturbed that. That's what the Brahmana is saying to this boy. And if you compare that situation and the current situation. So the current situation, we are also living in the so-called democratic, we are saying that it's a democratic country. We are all democratic citizens. So Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta, they used to say that democracy is, we can call it as demon crazy. Demon became crazy, that is democracy. Because there is no difference between if somebody come and acquire our land and they are ruling us. That time also the citizens were going through a lot of struggles. They were treated as slaves, and they don't have any rights to do that. They don't have any. The citizens were the same way, because prior to if you take the current India, so prior to our independence and after independence. So what it is changed? So Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, when Prabhupada, our Srila Prabhupada, when first met him, that time Prabhupada was so much of attracted with Gandhiji's the non-violence, and he wanted to join that movement. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj asked, "See, what is going to change? After if you are a young boy, you're supposed to preach the God's, what is what God said in the scriptures, that needs to be preached to the other people. That is the only work for us a human being. You are educated person, you should do that. Then Prabhupada said, no, I wanted to join Gandhiji's movement. I wanted to work for first we need to take out our country from the British people. So our country need to be independent. Then we can work on that. Like that he was saying. Then Prabhupada, the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, what he said, immediately he said, see, even after independence, so this discussion happened before independence. Even after independence, what do you think? Only the flag will change. British flag will go, then we will come up with a new flag, Indian flag will come there. But nothing going to change. All the other government officials, they will change. They may be Indians, but you need to do their duty, that's all. And whatever we are saying that British looted everything from our country, the same thing is going to happen here also. That's what the prediction of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. So currently we are seeing that situation. So all the entire we are going through the government democracy government. In the Vedic culture, the king is supposed to be elected by a group of people who are intelligent, who are no pandit, who know the Vedic scriptures. Based on that, they select the king and they will make them a king. So that is there. Only that persons who are the intelligence, who are the knowledge of Vedas, only that person who are the Panditas, only those persons are eligible to select a king there. But in the name of democracy, what is the current situation? So we need to give the rights to each and every people in this country. So everyone, all the people who are all more than 18 years, they have the rights to vote and elect the, we can call it as a president or a prime minister. So we have to select the person. So selecting the person, even 90% of the people who are voting, they are not aware what is going to happen, what is the quality of the person, what is their, they just seeing their, what is the words they are saying, the meeting and all, public meeting and all, they are talking about, if we come into the power and we will give this much, this thing free, that thing free. So then these all people, our people, even though they are literate, they don't have mind to understand that why they are giving this much free to us. So what is happening with the free things? From where they are giving the free? See, there should be some, somebody invest that amount, right? But there must be some amount. If it is somebody giving the ration rice free, they are supposed to purchase some rice from that from the farmers. Then they need to give that to the citizens the free amount. So the money from where it will come to purchase the rice is supposed to taken from something else. So by these freebie things, what they are doing, they are making the citizens become lazy. So now some government they are giving, we will give free buses, and in Karnataka government they said free bus, and somebody in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka they are saying that we will give 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees for all the women. So what is going to happen with this? Yes, they are destroying the people capacity. They are making the people become lazy. They are not. People are also not okay. They are giving free. We will put they are saying that they are giving everything free to us. So we will put a vote to them. They are giving rice, dal, everything free. See, people, they are going to work. For what they are going to work? For the livelihood, food and everything. So they are giving. So if we don't have a house, we will give the house free. If you don't have the food, we will give the food free. So everything free means they are militarily making the people become lazy. So what people will think that we will eat whatever it is government is saying, we will get and we will enjoy and we will be there. But what the people behind that who is ruling the government, what they are doing all the scams in the name of doing the public service. They are doing all the scams. That's the reason if you see currently what is happening, all the mostly all the ministers who are all currently ruling, everybody, not only ruling, who already ruled, everybody looted how the British looted us. Similarly, they also looted. This scam, that scam, everybody, everywhere it is a scam. Why this kind of scams are coming? Because the people who are ruling us, they also don't know the basics. What is the basics? What is the purpose of life? Why we are here? And what they supposed to do? If they are in the ruling position, what they are supposed to do? They are also not aware. It is just like see, if you see the rat, what it will do? It won't think about anything. If something is available for eatable, it will take to it will take and it will save it in their house. Similar way, this currently the politician people also, the political people also, what they are doing, whatever this available, wealth is available, they will think about how to loot this, how to do the cheating and get the money to their house. They also not sure, they are not aware that this money is not going to useful for me, not aware of that. How much money is required to live your life? They are also not sure. They are thinking that the basic knowledge is not there. I'm also going to die one day. I'm also going to be old age. I'm also going to die one day. They are thinking that I'm accumulating wealth, just like a rat is accumulating. If you see in the field, the groundnut field, after removing all the groundnuts, there must be in the groundnut field, near the groundnut field, there are so much rat will stay. What they will do? It will go and it will collect the groundnuts and it will put it in in his uh, in his house. They are making the rat holes will be there in the corner of all over the fields. They will keep the groundnuts into that. But one fine day, what will happen? This people again, if they want to put again another crop, what they will do? They will remove all the holes and they will kill the rat. That's all. Their life is over. The rat not aware that whatever I am saving, I'm not going to use. I can't eat it. I can't utilize it properly. This one person will come and they will destroy it. They are not aware of that. They will accumulate their needs, accumulate the food grains. The similar way, we are our politicians and all the other, even the common people also trying to accumulate the wealth more and more. But what is the purpose? And we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. See, we studied a lot of civilizations, that Harappa civilization, this civilization, that civilization, everything got destroyed. We are thinking that we are saying that the scientists are researching that okay, this civilization, they were advanced, very advanced. They used this, they used that. They are investigating that the traces, and they are coming up with a uh, with their understanding that this civilization was they were very advanced civilization. So that much advanced civilization, where they went now? There are so much of civilization. There are so many kings were there. They built so much big temples. Currently, it is not current kings cannot do that. But that much big temple they built. Where their civilization went? Where they went? If you see all the temples in India, especially in the South India, old temples, there are very minute works. They did some temples, they made it only one rock, and you can imagine how without we don't know whether they used any machinery or not, but they had the lot of knowledge, they not of a lot of power also, and they spent so much of money on that, and they built a temple, big temples. Currently, it is not imaginable also for us to build that kind of temples. So where they went? That much of knowledgeable persons, where they went? See, we don't have that much of knowledge, that much of power in the current situation. So where they went in the previous, our old generation, we are all coming from that generation only. But where the knowledge left? Now there is no knowledge within us. We are all like just born blindly. Blindly we are following whatever our forefathers did. The British people came. They introduced some education, we are following that, and we are just working. That's all. We lost our footpath from where we supposed to be, means where we supposed to go. We forgot our traces. So because of that, we unable to understand what is the purpose of life, and because of all the chaos is happening in the current society. So the society is supposed to be led by the knowledgeable king, and the knowledge is, the idea should be provided by the qualified brahmanas, who is the panditas in scriptures, and so that as per what the scriptures are saying, they are supposed to tell to the king, and the king lead the country as per that. And the king is also knowledgeable person. King is not a illiterate person. So the current situation, if you see the ministers, even though they are not studied well, they are studied 8th class, 9th class only. Even though the materials, whatever the studies they did, 8th class, 9th class, they became a ministers, educational minister. There are agriculture minister, this minister, finance minister, this minister, finance minister. Even though they are not studied, they become ministers there. But by these ministers, what is going to happen? If they themselves don't have the knowledge, and they will try to get the knowledge from the IAS, IPS people around them. And for them also, even though they are giving the good suggestions, what they will do, how can I accumulate wealth, and how can I get the name and fame, so that next time I can become a minister. So only they will think about that only. They won't think about how this, what are the scheme, what are the plan we are going to make, how it is going to be useful to the public. They won't think about that, because they don't have the basic knowledge that what is the purpose of life. So the main thing we supposed to learn, we supposed to give to the knowledge to our next generation and all the other people, that what is the purpose of life. Our purpose of life is to not to get into this material life again and again. So for example, one of the analogy is like a bullock cart. So the bull and a cart is there. There are two different things. So the bull is like our soul, and the cart is like our body. So there is a person, they need to connect both bull and the cart. The bull as a living entity, it has a soul, and the bull and the cart is not living entity. So they both things to be connected by a person. Then the person need to control that, so that the bull and cart will run. So once this purpose is over, what the person will do? They'll separate the bull and the cart separately. And again, whenever required, the person will add the bull and the cart again. The similar way, our life also, our body and soul, it is whenever is required, it is getting, when the desire of the bull to pull the cart, then it will connect with the cart. The body is given to us to enjoy. So how the bull is the bull is enjoying pulling the cart? It is not enjoying. But since it is addicted to the grass, whatever the person is giving, and he is tied up here and there, because of that, this person is taking care of me. The bull mind is, this person is taking care of me, is giving me a grass, so I need to be here only. So it is pulling the cart. The similar way, we also getting, because of we are thinking that nothing is there, we need to take a birth again and again. So whatever is happening, we need to eat and sleep. And so we are getting this body, how the bull is getting into the cart, connected to the cart, the similar way, our soul is connected to the body. Even after leaving this body, once his body is stale, then again we are getting the another body. That time also, again we are getting like a bull. If our Atma is like a bull, then again we are added into the another cart, another body. So our purpose of life is leave this body, and eternally we need to not to come back to again this material world, not to get another cart to pull. If you take the example of a bull, so we should not take the another body in this material. That should be our goal of life. So that basic knowledge should be there with all the persons, even though they are not. They may work on the material thing, they will work on this and that, but the basic knowledge should be there, so that somewhere they have the always they have the feeling that, okay, whatever I'm doing is a temporary thing. My goal is not to come back to this material world. They will work for that even, means consciously or unconsciously, they will work on that. With conscious or without conscious, they will work on that path if we have the knowledge. If it doesn't have the knowledge, what will happen? The current situation is 90%, 99% of the society is running through without knowledge only. And they are thinking that they know everything. So and the current king also not qualified to become a king, and the praja also not qualified. Both are not qualified. So the unqualified person selecting a unqualified king. So that is the reason all the chaos, all the scams are happening in this material currently. The unqualified means the basic knowledge is not there with the king as well as the person also. So now the democratic, the India is a democratic country, anybody can pick anything. So here in this verse, it is mentioned that king is supposed to be treated as a personality of Godhead. What they are doing in the current society, they are opening the YouTube channel and they are criticizing the king. King means who is leading the country. They're criticizing like anything. Like not even a common people, they are dragging them like a illiterate person also is dragging, pulling his leg. He's speaking like anything. Yeah, people are speaking like anything. If they are not getting any food, if they are not giving anything freely, if they are stopped anything, if they increase the rate or something, government is increase the rate or something, then immediately they will give the blame to the person who is leading the country. So this is the way the current society is not giving the respect to the leader also. And leader also not ready to give the thinking about the public also. So this is the current situation is happening. It's going on. Why it is happening? Because of the basic knowledge is not there in the society. So what is our goal? What is our goal? Who is overall having the consciousness? Who knows the Krishna consciousness? Our purpose of life should be not to be just eating, waiting, sleeping, and dying, or we even though our understanding, okay, it is not only for us. Okay, let me practice and let me go back to Gaudiya. Let me go out of this material world, not to get the body. So that should be there. But since we have the knowledge, we have to give the knowledge to others. That should be our purpose. So whatever we are having the knowledge, it should be spreaded to others so that others also will be benefited. So our life should be in this material world. There should be a purpose in our life. The purpose of life is to serve the other people and to leave this world. So even all the living entities in this material world, there should be some purpose. Even some birds are there. There also some purpose are there. Animals are giving some there in this some purpose. Trees are there some purpose. Everybody is there to give some purpose. It is there is getting created in this material world and they are dying. Not serving their purpose. Even a small paddy grass, that's also giving the food grains to us, then it is dying. But as a human being, we are saying that we are so much intelligent, is that we are topmost in this creation, topmost intelligence. What we have to do, what we are doing now, we are just simply utilizing all this, whatever the lower creations are doing, we are just utilizing. Honeys are means they are doing the segregating. They are accumulating the honey in a near hue. Then we are going and simply taking out and we are eating. So they are also useful for the human beings. The honey, even a small honeybee, also useful for human being. It is said that if the honeybee is not there, the human race will destroy because of the honeybee. There is a polymorphism. So polyism is happening because of that. The fruits and the flowers are vegetation is happening because of the honeybee. So even small honeybee is useful to the society, but we are the human beings. We are saying that we are topmost intelligent. We also should be live our life to give something to the society. In that way, we can make our life perfect. It is not only to practice ourselves, to give to others also. So that's the completeness of our our life. So our goal of life should be self-realization and also give the knowledge to others. So that should be our goal of life and go back to God. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.